How close am I to that door? I can hardly see you. Well, guys, the exciting day has come. We just brought Belle home, and now we're going to start the training process even right now as we get her in the barn. And
better tell everybody who Belle is if they haven't missed some videos.
Right, I guess I better. So Belle is a Belgian filly that we just bought. She is a half sister to Libby, the filly that we own already. Same fathers. And she is a month older than Libby. And we bought her because they're so similar in what they look like. They look like they're a nice matching pair. Time will tell because so many things happen as foals, grow. But right now, it seems like they're pretty close. Being a half sister, and both the mares are fairly close to the same size. They should size-wise be about the same, so that's good. I bought her from an Amish farmer, and he is like so many farmers. They, tell you the truth, myself included sometimes, because years ago I used to raise horses, and he has hardly put a hand on this filly. She has just been with the mare. She has come in, I think most nights she would come in and get some grain, or the mother would get grain, and she started eating grain good too. So she's had absolutely no handling. We were able to get a halter on her at the barn, and we led the mare out, and we were able to get the foal to follow, Belle to follow, and she followed her right into the trailer. And then we shut the door of the trailer, turned them around, and I led the mare out, and we kept the foal in the trailer. So that's how we got her loaded, and it went pretty well. So she was weaned just a few days ago now. She hasn't been weaned for very long. But we just decided to put her with the mother just to get her back onto the trailer, and that did really work good. Now this is an animal that, of course, has never been on electric fence because she was born on an Amish farm. So we obviously are not going to let her outside right now because she's not used to electric fence and just being new and all. So she'll probably go into the pen down where Lady and Libby come in for grain. A lot of questions as to exactly what I will be doing, but all we can do is just get started and just play it day by day and see how things go. So let's go now into the trailer instead of me running my mouth, and you guys can see a close look at her. She's a little bit dirty, but that's okay. We'll get her working and cleaned up.
Can I say something?
You can say something. Say whatever you like.
I just wanted to say that life is hard sometimes. I felt so bad for little Belle and her mom, and that separation was very sad. But I'm hoping that in the long run she'll be coming here and to a new place, and that's a good thing about animals. They tend to forget those things.
Yes, they do. Okay, I'm going to slide in here. When she got on, I don't know if you noticed it, Brenda, but the first time past, she swung over there and slammed her head into this right here.
Oh, no, I didn't notice it.
She took the hair off or not, but
oh, on her nose?
I don't know. Easy girl. There you go. So this is the first time she's ever had a halter on. I was thinking, I still may even change my mind. I was half thinking about just leaving her in the trailer for a few hours and let her get used to me. But I could do the same thing in the pen. But this confined area is kind of nice because, she can't go very far. But
But would you leave the halter on her in there?
I probably would. It's risky, but there's really not much to get caught on in here. But it's risky, but it's also difficult at this stage to get the halter back on her. So it's, you know, we had thought that you had said that Libby is as big as she is. Well, that's not true. She's
It's
quite a bit
not.
bigger. This
Okay.
halter is on the last link, and it was very loose on Libby, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And it's a snug fit. Easy go.
Yeah, she does actually look bigger now.
It's a snug fit. This is the mark I saw over there.
Oh.
And
She has scrapes on her head already
yeah.
or something.
Hope that's not a tick.
I don't
Almost
remember seeing them.
feels it. Maybe it was right there where she hit this morning. Easy girl. But she's really amazingly
good.
well as far as. And when we put her in, she did quite a bit of stomping and carrying on and hollering. But, you know, I had thought probably in a lot of ways, since she's not with her mom, even though she's weaned anyway, she still preferred being with her mom. But the more I can fool with her in the next couple days, the better. Unfortunately, I got a load of logs out yesterday for one of my customers, so I don't have to log today. Tomorrow, my brakes are bad on my trailer, so that's going to be up the garage getting fixed. And so I'm going to take the time to spend a lot of time with her in the next few days and get her so I can get her tied. She'll go eventually into the straight stalls, the small ones that we put Duke and Earl in when they first came here. And this winter, her and Libby will be side by side in those two stalls. So that'll be great. But
She's doing great.
she is really doing great. I did not expect
What a
this.
sweetheart.
Every time we went over there, we could usually pet her, but we could just usually about touch her, you know, and then she moved away. And just having this little bit of a restraint with the halter and the fact we're in a small spot here, and the fact that there's no other horses around, so I'm it, you know. And so if she can kind of bond with me at this time, it's going to make the training so much easier and better. So this is great. I suppose we just could quit the video right here and call it quits, huh, guys? But I bet you'd be disappointed because you want to see more of her. And so we'll do some more. We'll try to get her unloaded today. Look her over pretty good. Pet her a lot.
I wanted to say something Jim said. We were talking about whether we should leave her another horse close by so she gets used to, you know, just having another horse around. And he said something about her sort of needing a mother figure now. And I thought he meant a horse, but he meant himself. Because now she's going to be bonding to him.
We had thought about, and we still might, put Duke out into the pen with her because Duke is inside, and he'd be good to stand with her so she'd get, you know, to be comfortable with another horse and all. But then she would easily and quickly get attached to Duke, and that's okay, but why not take this time to have her get attached to me instead? Because it's going to make all the things that we do with her in the next 20 years much easier. I say next 20 years because I was talking to one of my students up at Paul Smith College, and they said, how long does it take to train a horse? And I said, well, about 20 years, because that's about usually the lifespan of most of these big horses. And the training is never done. You're training right on through. So
Not much different from people. And learning.
So while I'm petting here and spending some time with her, just a couple things, and Brenda can kind of fill you in on a little bit better so I can just remind her of this. We have our calendars. calendars are in for 2026. So you can get them ordered. So why don't you tell them more about that, Brenda?
Well, there'll be a link in the description below the video, and you can click on that. And maybe at the end of the video I can show you just a couple of the pictures from the 2026 calendar.
Don't show them too many because they won't want to buy the calendar.
I know.
You know, I guarantee you this is by far, no doubt, the most anybody has had hands on her, and she's 4 months old. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Her feet look pretty good. They definitely need to be trimmed, but they're not broke up at all. Libby's feet earlier were starting to crack a little bit. So I trimmed her feet. I think I had that on a video. I can't even remember. But her feet look great. Need a trimming, but there's no cracks in it at all. Sometimes with a foal like this, it's actually even hard to get them off the trailer the first time. This is obviously her first time ever on a trailer. And so, but you have to be so careful because these foals, these animals that are 3, 4, 5 months old and never been handled, they're big enough and strong enough to do quite a lot of damage, you know, both with their feet and with their mouths. They'll go through this biting stage, and this is about the time when they go through it. And so you got to be really careful with that, and you need to discipline them when they do it. The hind feet, of course, are dangerous because they can kick, but those front feet are very dangerous too because so many horses will strike, and you got to be very careful about that. So, okay, let's call it quits for right now. We'll go get our pen ready and see about letting her out of the trailer. Okay, so this is what we have. We just decided to put that gate there just to be safe. And we're hoping that she'll just follow me right out of the trailer. And of course I have no idea if she will. So often, like I said, they do not want to jump off that like this. But she seems inquisitive enough that she might. Can you see us, Brenda? Mm-hmm. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Got to put a little stuff on her nose there.
Poor baby.
Girl. Come here.
This is your new home.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just pretty well shocked at how she's doing. Gotta be so
That's
careful
your sister out there.
because there's so many things that can go wrong. I don't want to fight with her as far as physically to do what I want to do. So I'm just going to have to take my time and be patient with her to get her to do these things I want done. I'm going to, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, to tell you the truth. Come on, girl. If she follows me down through here, that'd be just wonderful. I'm pretty sure the horses aren't going to kick her.
Bill might.
Easy, easy. Okay, okay. As you guys have probably seen in recent videos, I'm bigger, Bill. Right, yep. I'm sporting an ace bandage on my wrist And we talked about it earlier. I've got this cyst on my wrist that they got to take off, but they can't do the surgery for a little bit. So I'm fighting it with a very weak hand because of that. So all the more reason why I've got to really do this in such a way to not have to try to manhandle her physically. And the way she's been doing so far, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Better grab that rope and just hold her, let it slide through if you have to. I just want to shut the gate.
Sweetheart, stay here just a little bit. Stay here.
Okay, release her.
Okay, well, you told me to.
No, not completely, just let it slide.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got this pen here, and it's pretty well a bedding packed pen. In other words, we've kept adding hay to it, so she has really good footing in here. And she'll stay clean in here. We'll keep putting old hay in here to keep her clean. And we can spend a lot of time fooling with her in here. We do have a hitch rope that's tied to the manger. And eventually I'll start tying her. And I was thinking about letting Duke maybe out into that pen there for a little while. And I might still, just so she has some company out here. But it's nice because she knows there's horses right there. She's around horses, so it's not really that big of a deal. But my goodness, can't believe how nice she was doing. Brenda, can you go get some blue coat?
Yep.
Oops. Got it pretty good. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just holding her with this long rope, and there's going to be times where she gets away from me, and I'm not going to fight her too much. Lots of things I'm doing that helps. I put the rope over my nose. It helps turn her a little bit, so she comes along that way. And if she doesn't lead, I just stop until she's ready to lead. And this is not the way I would normally do it, but under the circumstances, it seems to be working out really well. And I can usually turn her like this, and she really doesn't mind coming up to me. Oh, and then I'll pet her. Like I said, without anyone else here, I'm her mama. I'm her master. I'm the leader, not her. And she's learning that out really fast.
And your security.
And I'm security. I'm her security blanket.
Yeah.
This is when people can get hurt really easy because they seem like she's so good, and then something goes wrong and she just panics and freaks out and does stupid things. Come here. And that's not, when I say somebody, that's me too. Oh. I have to continually be telling myself, don't be stupid, think. We had a saying, my kids always remind me of it. How many times as they're growing up, I says, think. And they get irritated every time I say it, of course. But it's true, and I have to do it myself. Come here. Now I'm not pulling her. I'm not manhandling her in any way. I'm taking advantage of her when she does good and wants to go, even if I didn't tell her, and I would just go. I'm not striving for perfection. I'm just striving to get some things done. Come here. And we're making progress, even already. And I don't keep pulling it. I kind of pull and release a little bit. And if she doesn't go, I just wait until she's ready to go, and then she follows. This doesn't, in my experience, it doesn't usually work this way. I had many foals from years ago that I would not fool with until they're 4 or 5 months old. And so often it was quite a fight. And she's doing really good.
Well, you were younger and you would fight.
That is true. I didn't have the patience that I have now.
But you had more strength.
Yeah. And I thought I could manhandle them. And you can. Now I got that blue all over her nose.
Yeah.
It ran. But that's just a minor cut. It'll heal fast. So.
Hi. How are you?
So guys, I think we're going to call, let me see, I think we'll call a video. What do you think? Playing long
Sounds
enough?
good. Are you going to leave that? You're not leaving that halter on her,
No.
right?
Let's come over here, I'll talk. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh. Well guys, I think I'm going to let her go. Give her a break by herself. Give her a little bit of hay here. And maybe put a little more hay for bedding. And let her get used to her surroundings. I might bring Duke over there for a little while. And but I'm going to pull the halter off because there's a few things in here. Not really, but there's probably something here she can get caught on. And I don't want that. These young animals, especially, having a halter on is pretty risky business. There are times where you really need to because you know you can't catch them again, I suppose, but it's still pretty risky. But I think I can catch her all right in this pen. So let's just let her go and see what she does.
She is a sweetheart.
She really is. I'm really glad with my purchase. And I can't wait to get the 2 of the fillies next to each other and see how close they look.
That's funny.
Resemble.
You said can't wait. You never say can't wait about anything.
Well, I just can't wait. I'm like a kid.
Yeah,
at
this is something
candy
you
fac-
can't
candy
wait for.
Shop. Okay. So guys, if you want one of our calendars, what do they have to do, Brenda?
Click on the link below this video, and that'll take you to our website, or you can go to Working Horses with Jim, the website at Yahoo or workinghorseswithjim.com, and you can go that way too. Either way.
So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Much more to come with a new filly Belle. Have a great one.
She's just standing there next to you.
It's unbelievable.
You're sweet.
Unbelievable.
She's so calm.
Yes, it is.
You like him?
She's going to miss me while I'm gone.
I know. Let's see what happens when you get out of there.
Maybe you should come out with a washcloth and wash off that blue.
That does not come off.
I know it doesn't. Wears off. It's a little,
Sad.
tiny little odor cut right there, but that's all healed up. But where I put it, that was a fresh cut, so I
Yeah.
thought we should put the blue coat on.
It was like bleeding a little bit. Can I touch you, Belle? Thank you.